Hi, welcome to Inventor 2024 video tutorial. It's another basic part design exercise, another one of the how you could do it, how you should do it videos. Let's have a look at the drawing. Another simple, very simple part. You could make, of course, a screenshot in order to follow this exercise step by step. So let's have fun with Inventor. At first, let's take a look at one of the many ways you could do it. Let's start with a sketch right here and maybe do a rectangle 60 by 40. Now it should be symmetric, and you could of course project one of the axes, that would be the y-axis, this one into your sketch and make it symmetric. Like that. And let's put this point onto that line here. Now I need something like this here. Close that one. Make it again symmetric. That's possible because we already have that projected element. Now this should be a construction line. This would be 20. This might be 20 as well. No, that's okay. And this should be 30, like that. And now make it maybe collinear, like that. Let's trim. The construction line will not be trimmed. That's okay. It's fully defined, and finish that sketch. Now make a symmetric extrude, make it 40. That would be one way you could do it. Now let's take a look at what you should do. So we start with a sketch on any plane, that doesn't really matter. I want to have a rectangle and I want to dimension it on my own. If you want a Y, so compare this one to an automatic dimensioned rectangle by removing all constraints, and you'll see what will happen. So this should be 40, and that distance should be, no, that's the one I already have. That distance here should be 60. Now if you want to go for symmetry, not just with a rectangle, which could be easily done by making that midpoint coincident to this projected origin, you should go for some sort of construction lines, sort of a helper. So I want to go for construction lines like that, and another one maybe like this. Now make it symmetric by putting those midpoints coincident, and then add some dimensions. Maybe you could go for any, let's go for 100 and 100. Of course I don't want to draw these two lines in any sketch, so I can create a block. That's possible. Similar to AutoCAD, I can create a block. And I will call this one sim helper. Yeah, some construction lines which will help me to constrain with symmetry. So go for select these here, and the insert point should be this one. Confirm, and now you've got a new folder which is called blocks. And if you make a template of this part, of course without that sketch, you can start with a new part and have already the blocks available in your sketch. And you could do any kind of profile and make a block of it. So let's use symmetry. So this one and that one should be symmetric to this line here. And then I want to put this point right there. Yeah. And now let's put again this point, in this case, right there. Finish that sketch. You should always have only one profile per sketch. Let's make an extrude, make it symmetric, go for 40 millimeter. Now, a second sketch. Why two sketches? Because you want to have sketches which create material, and you want to have sketches which remove material and don't mix it. So let's go for another sketch. A sketch should always be on a plane, so I want to go for the XY plane, cut the graphics, and let's draw a profile aside here, maybe like that. Close it, make it symmetric. I could use again that sim helper, just put it here. Okay, and we could use symmetry if you really want to use symmetry, like that. And then go for collinear, put this one onto this one here. And I need some dimensions, so this should be 20. This should be 20. And that one here. So let's go for select other. I want the curve. This curve, yes, and this should be 30. Now make this with a dimension like that. That should be 40, and then you could move that point onto the helper, for example, because you have that helper line here. Finish that sketch, and let's make another extrude, make it symmetric, and cut and confirm. So now, in order to make that cut move along with the height of that block, you should use a user parameter. So let's go for fx, hide the model parameters by collapsing that or by adding a filter. And I want a new numeric parameter, and that would be the block height. And this should get a value right now of 40 millimeters. Why? Because the model right now has that dimension. So go for done. And now I want to insert that parameter into my model. So I go for sketch 1, replace that 40 here with a list of parameters with the block height. Confirm. Finish that sketch. The model doesn't change, that's good. Go for sketch 2, and again replace this one with that parameter. Confirm. So it's fx, yes. Finish that sketch. And it didn't change, great. And now if we change that parameter, maybe let's go to 60, the block will move up and also the cut will move along. So, and that would be the way you should do it. Let's reset this to 40 millimeter. Sorry, 40, confirm, and done. And I'm done. So I hope this was helpful. Hope you liked it. If you did like it, please give it a like or leave a comment. If you want to see more, please give it a like or leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would really help. You could follow me also on GrabCAD, Facebook, Twitter, and many more. Thanks for watching. See you to the next one. Bye bye.